13 has received a call shortly before 3 p.m. In reference to shots being fired inside the Letcher County Courthouse. Multiple law enforcement agencies from around the area, along with emergency services, responded to the area and located District Judge Kevin Mullins with several gunshot wounds. Life-saving measures were taken, however, were unsuccessful. He was pronounced deceased on scene by Letcher County Coroner's Office. At that time, preliminary investigation indicated that Letcher County Sheriff Mickey Sean Steins fired at District Judge Kevin Mullins following an argument inside the courthouse.
Now, was there any motive, or was this just, did he go there to do that, or what do you know?
At this time, that's questions that we're still trying to get answers to, what led up to the actual shooting itself and the moments prior to.
Sir, did the shooting take place inside the judge's chambers?
That's correct.
Was anyone else present?
There was other people present inside the building as well.
But not inside the chambers?
Not that I'm aware of.
Is there video, a camera that's inside that chamber?
As far as I'm aware, I think there is video from within the facility.
Are you able to tell us where those gunshots were at and his body?
As far as locations, I do not. That's information that I don't know. And again, that's stuff that will be uncovered and identified later on.
How many shots?
At this time, we don't know.
Did you speak to any of the witnesses you mentioned?
Me personally, I did not. Every witness that was inside the building will be interviewed as standard protocol throughout the investigation.
The sheriff turned himself in?
That's correct. He was arrested on scene without incident shortly after officials arrived.
And
Do
do
you
we know
believe
if
this
he's,
is personal?
At this time, I am unable to answer.
do we know if he's cooperated yet?
As far as I know, yes.
Do we know what charges are pending?
Sheriff Steins was placed under arrest and transported to a correctional facility. He was charged with one count of murder in the first degree.
Now, will the sheriff's office have any, will they be helping out with this investigation?
The Kentucky State Police will take the lead on this. Post 13 detectives will be carrying the investigation.
I know schools were placed on lockdown in the area and students were held back. Is there any advice or what is going to go on tomorrow with schools or businesses that might be interested in closing, staying open?
So this was an isolated incident. We did place the school on temporary lockdown because we didn't know exactly what we were dealing with. Once we were here and was able to clear the scene and deemed that there was no further threat to public, we went ahead and released that lockdown and they went on about their day.
There are a lot of rumors going on social media right now, and it seems tensions might be high within this community. Is there anything that you can say to people right now?
We could use everybody's prayers, send prayers for the family, that they get through this difficult time.
And from, Laurel to Russell to now Letcher County, what has these past couple of weeks been like for the state police?
Very busy. It's been very busy, but that's what we're here to do. We're going to carry out and do our jobs in the way we need to.
Do you know how much longer you guys might be out here?
We should be able to clear the scene within the next 30 minutes.
Any idea what's next for the sheriff? I mean, what does this community do without the sheriff?
That will be handled by somebody else in the days coming. But as of right now, we'll continue to carry out our investigation.
From my understanding, this is the first time something like this has happened in this area. Can you confirm that?
As far as I'm aware, I don't know of anything of this magnitude.
And then of talking just with people in this area, can you provide us, what are they saying to you? Are they angry? Are they sad?
As of right now, I've not had a chance to speak to very many people. It's been a very hectic and busy day, but this community is small in nature, and we're all shook.
And what are the next steps? Just, I'm guessing send it for an autopsy report?
That's correct. There'll be an autopsy conducted in the days coming, and just following up on all the leads and make sure we conduct a thorough investigation.
Was it the sheriff's service pistol?
That I do not know.
Do you anticipate that those people who were present will be helpful with the investigation?
I foresee so.
And do you know when the deputy was listed as a deputy here?
I'm sorry?
The sheriff, do you know when he was appointed to sheriff?
He has, I think, spent 2 terms, so going on around 8 years.
To make sure wasn't anyone else injured in this event?
There was no other injuries reported.
And where was he transported to?
To a correctional facility.
Correctional facility. No specific location.
At this time, we're not going to release that information.
when something like this happens, the community obviously responds. Would you have any words of encouragement to them in the days to come?
We got to stick together and get through it one day at a time.
You mentioned an argument leading up to that. Do you have any information on the details on what that
The
argument
details
was?
I do not have at this time. We know that it was an argument between the two that led up, but what exactly transpired prior to the shots being fired is still things that we're trying to get answers to.
How long had Judge Mullins been in his position?
That I'm not sure. I don't have that readily available.
And is the body still inside?
No, it has been removed at this time.
Who appoints the sheriff? Like, who appoints, who's gonna become the
So
sheriff?
as far as the process that's going to take place in the days, I'd let somebody else comment on that, and they would probably be better suited to answer that question for you.
Anything else, Trooper, that we didn't ask?
At this time, no.
Do you know when the sheriff will have a court appearance?
I do not. That will probably not be scheduled until a later date.
And do you know if the body will be sent to Frankfurt? Or?
To the medical examiner's office, that's correct.
Is the courthouse going to be shut down for any amount of time?
I have not been briefed on that. That is something that those officials will have to work through and decide what's best for not only the community, but the officials that work inside that building as well.
What can you tell us about the scene? Is it very gruesome? You know, what is it?
As of right now, we don't have any of that information to share.
Thank you, Trooper. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it.